What's going on, everybody? So I'm making this video really quickly just to give everybody kind of a brief overview of how I start my morning, get the juices flowing, really start off the day right. And it involves a few health supplements that you could get mostly over the internet and probably at your local health stores if you have some near you. So for men, I think the most two important vitamins that you could ever invest in is the vitamin D and the vitamin B. And I always encourage people to use liquid vitamins because it absorbs a lot quicker and the results will be quicker, and you will actually feel the results a lot more efficiently in comparison to food or capsule form vitamins. All right, so the next item that I use is the alkaline powder known as Alka-Base. So this is just, if you open it up, it's actually getting close to the bottom of the barrel, but it's some white powder in there. So I'm going to show you guys what I do with these in specific, but I'm just going over the items really quickly. And this is She Legit, which is actually what I could say right here. It says organic raw Himalayan dark She Legit. It's uniquely sourced from the Himalayan mountains. So this is volcanic fulvic acid that was compressed, and it's contains, I think, over 130 different minerals. Very powerful supplement that really can boost up the energy in the morning. Okay, so the first thing I do before I even use any of these, all right, I take all this to the side and I first have a glass of water. Now, a glass of water, this is typical, in your household, you might have 16 ounces, okay? So, like, let's say I take some water, all right? I fill up the glass. This glass is actually about 18 ounces, so I fill it up almost to the top. All right, so that's 16 ounces. Average serving size for water recommended is 8 ounces. So what I'll do is I will drink half of this, 8 ounces, and it's good to have water right when you wake up in the morning and when you go to sleep, but specifically in the morning because it boosts a bowel movement right when you wake up and clears out the toxins from the night before. So it kind of just speeds up the process for the day, and so you're not slowing down later on after you wake up. Now, once I drink half of this, all right, that was a live example because I was thirsty as hell. I take the alkaline and I basically put about half a teaspoon to 1/4 of a teaspoon powder, and I put it into the water. I put it in the microwave for about a minute, half an hour. You don't have to put it in the microwave if that's not your cup of tea. You could just make sure that the water is warm, mix it up with the alkaline, drink it, okay? And I will go over alkaline in another video and the importance of it, but essentially you want to have your body alkalized as possible, because the more acidic your body is, which is basically the opposite of alkaline, the more prone you are to negative parasites, bad bacteria, diseases, sluggish behavior, all sorts of things that comes from just really our dietary habits and the stress that we encounter every day. So you want to start your day off right by having some alkaline in the morning. Then what I do is I take these vitamins, and I think the vitamin D, it's interesting because there's a lot of debate over how much you should take every day. From my research, there has never been a case of vitamin D overdosage or anything like that under 10,000 international units. In this specific brand, one drop is 1,000 international units. So I do my best to, you know, play it safe, you know, about 3,000 to 5,000 international units, depending on how much sun there is. You know, that's important. Right now, as you can see, it's really rainy. There's not much sun out. So you can have a lot more international units and, you know, not feel as if you're going to be exposed to too much vitamin D, because if you take vitamin D supplements and then you go out in the sun for long periods of time, you know, that can be detrimental for your health, because that's all the sun is essentially, is vitamin D. Now, the B complex, the same thing, except it's not in the drop form. You actually fill this dropper all the way to the top. This particular brand is like cherry flavored, and I fucking hate cherry or just flavored vitamins in general, but I got it because of the amount that they give you and the price. I thought it was a really good deal, but you know, hey, B complex is great. And She Legit, as I said, is a beautiful, beautiful supplement to take, and it can really help with the energy factor in the morning. Okay, so you want to take, I would say, you know, about the size of a pea worth, you know, about whatever a pea pod, I don't even know the term, but a single pea, okay, you know, from peas out of you know, your can, really, really small amount, and put it under your tongue and let it sit there for about 30 seconds. And then, you know, drink some water to, you know, wash it down with. Now, forewarned everybody, She Legit has a very powerful taste. It can be very just disgusting almost. I mean, for people that aren't really accustomed to, you know, these types of elements. And even till this day, I'm not, you know, necessarily accustomed to it too, but, you know, I'm not really here to, you know, for the pleasure of how it tastes. I'm here for the benefits that it provides. So anyway, that's how I start off my morning every day. And I hope that this has helped you guys out in potentially finding better ways to start your morning off.